Hey, what's up guys? This is Alex and welcome back. Very happy to be back and my apologies once again for not uploading. I will talk about it in some other video. And by the way, some people posted that I've died, something happened to me. Obviously, I'm not dead. Everything's alright now, but we'll touch on that in some other video. Today, I wanted to answer probably one of the most commonly asked question. Did I farm my entire base? And most importantly, did I gem those level 11 walls or did I farm them? The answer is I farmed every single one of those 250 level 11 walls. And not only I farmed them, I kinda did them the old-fashioned way. Majority of them did the old-fashioned way without even boosting my barracks. So the magic formula behind this is to grind and farm non-stop. I know there's plenty of other YouTube videos saying that you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and if you pay attention, majority of those guys do not even have max walls. Not saying that you have to play sport to know the sport, but it's kind of like that to me personally. So anyway, what are we gonna do today? I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I farmed majority of my walls, what I think is the fastest and the most lucrative way, because I'm gonna show you the cheapest army and definitely what I consider one of the best ways to farm walls only. Alright, for that we're gonna switch over to my rushed account just to show you guys how to farm, because obviously I do not need to farm this account anymore. Alright guys, so I switched my account and this is what your attack log should look like when you are farming for walls. Look at this guys, 300, 400, 250, plenty of gold, plenty of elixir, and you even get some dark elixir once in a while. You get a little bit of it, but once in a while you will find about 1,000 or 2,000 or even 5,000 of dark elixir. Not as much, but you do find it. So you may ask, why would I use this army composition and not the standard barge? Well, first of all, the timing. Barging is definitely faster if you are not boosting. It's gonna take you about 22 minutes to fill up your camps. And this army will take about 30 minutes, so there's obviously a difference. But if you boost, there's only a minute and a half difference, so it's not significant. Plus, you do not use your entire army on every single raid. You can use half of that, you can use just goblins, so it depends. Also, I use this army because, believe it or not, this is about 15,000 elixir cheaper than your barging composition. Which sounds pretty crazy, but if you look into the actual barracks, look at this guys. One goblin is only 150 elixir, whereas archer is 500 and barbarian is 250. So that's a pretty significant difference. Now also I forgot to mention that this strategy may not work for Town Hall 8 and below. This is pretty much only for Town Hall 9 and 10. But if you're Town Hall 8 and below, you should not have any issues farming for walls because there's plenty of loot around, so you should be okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the actual strategy. Why do we use goblins? Why do we use giants? Why do we mix wall breakers with jump spells? That sounds pretty crazy. Alright, so here's the first replay that I wanted to share with you guys. As you can see, this base is a pretty good example for what you should be expecting down here. Lots of dead bases, lots of weird designs, and in this particular case, if I was to use Barchin army, I'm not sure if I would have walked away with all of that loot. One of the reasons why, because I would have to spread my archers and barbarians kind of like 180 or even 360, and I do not know if I would have enough troops left to take really all that loot. So for that reason, I really enjoy using giants here as a distraction. While giants are taking all the heat, the goblins are just going around stealing all the loot. And look at the final part here that I really wanted to share with you guys. This is where I use my jump spell. Now I know you may say that, was it worth it to steal 300 dark elixir? In my case, it is worth it because down here I don't see as much dark elixir, and even though I am farming for walls, I like to get DE as much of it as I could whenever I can. So just like that guys, look at this, we have about 30 seconds left, we already have 300,000 of gold and elixir, and I think that's a pretty freaking awesome raid, and if you find these back to back, it's gonna make your life a whole lot easier. Upgrading those walls will be a whole lot faster. Second replay, as you can see, this entire raid will be only 56 seconds. Once again, super fast. Look at this guys, I'm taking all the gold, all the elixir from the outside pumps, and then I realized there is 120 of that gold still in the middle in these collectors, or in these storages rather. So what I'm doing here, this is a prime example where you want to make sure that you have not only jump spells, but you have a couple of wall breakers as well. So I'm using my giants here as a distraction. I'm dropping wall breakers just like that. I made a path for my giants, for my queen, and for my goblins, which is probably going to be the most important part here. So I'm using, again, archers here as a distraction, few more wall breakers just in case, and now we're going to swarm this base with lots and lots of goblins. And at the very end, I'm going to use one heal spell to make sure the goblins are still alive, and I'm going to take all of that gold. Boom! 424,000 of that gold. I had to stop right here because I wanted to make sure I'm saving my queen for another raid. And another fast raid. So this one is only 1 minute and 5 seconds. As you can see, all the collectors or pumps are pretty full. All of the storages are pretty empty, but the way this base is set up, even though the defensive units are not upgraded, still it's quite a challenge to get into the middle. So what I'm doing here, once again, I'm using my giants as a major distraction to all those buildings, defensive buildings of course, and we're gonna drop a few more just to get all of their attention. Now I've used my wall breakers, and you don't need to use jump spell in this particular case. So now my goblins are gonna go all the way around. Hopefully they're gonna make it into the middle, so we're gonna take every single drop of that amazing loot. I mean, look at this, guys. Just like that, we already at 284,000 of gold, and we still have plenty of that elixir left. Now I'm using remaining of my goblins. I still have 90 of them left, which I'm not planning to use because I'm gonna save them for another raid. So look at this, guys. This is insane. Again, I'm not using any spells here, so I'm saving them for the perfect base where I actually have to use them. And this is where it's quite handy to bring wall breakers and jump spells. So you kind of rotate and you see where you want to use which. Again, 317,000 of gold, 300,000 of their elixir. I'm pretty happy, and I'm gonna stop right here. Alright guys, so that's pretty much my formula, my secret sauce, how I farm my walls. Feel free to comment below, let me know what you think about this strategy. And also, probably some of you will ask me, well, how long does it take to find any of those dead bases down here at about 700 trophies? I guess the best way is to just go ahead and find out. Honestly, it takes about 3 to 5 minutes. Well, this is an easy base, but we're gonna skip this because it's only 75,000 of elixir. I'm looking for about 150-ish of each, if I can take that. And usually, like I said, it takes me about 3 to 5 minutes on the weekday, on the weekend actually. On the weekday, it takes sometimes a little bit longer than that, but still, it shouldn't be that bad. Well, here you go, guys. I mean, look at this. Crazy. 180,000 of gold, 180,000 of elixir, 1,000 of that DE. And look at this base. Now, this is not a dead base, and look at this, guys. This guy's doing the same thing. He is obviously a very rushed account, and now he's trying just to speed up his upgrades. I kind of feel bad for this guy. Maybe we should just skip it and go find somebody else. What do you think, guys? Should we go for it? Well, I guess now we have to. So what are we gonna do here? Heroes, no giant bombs anywhere here, so I should be fine. I guess I'm gonna go from this side. I do like the idea of taking the dark elixir. So the question is, how do we get to this entire gold? I guess we're gonna go from the right. So let's check first on the clan castle. Nobody home? Perfect. 2 giants, a couple of archers just to get rid of this Wiz tower, which is, oh my god, level 4 or 5. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. Okay, we're gonna drop 1 giant here, 2 giants on the bottom here, wall breaker, wall breaker, wall breaker. Alright, a few more giants, and now we're gonna go ballistic on those goblins. So this should work out pretty good. Let's see, I'm saving my queen for much later. So what are we gonna do here? Yep, we're gonna go jump spell. Alright guys, the moment of truth. Can we take out all of that gold? Giants are going in. The Wiz tower is way too slow. So now goblins will have no other way to go but to go for the dark elixir probably. Oh no, I forgot about elixir storage right there. Alright, let's wait for them to break that elixir and go for the middle. Now we're gonna drop a lot more. Look at this, guys. And we're gonna use 1 more heal spell. This is more than enough. Already. here you go. Again, 2 spells. I didn't really have to use it. I probably would have gotten away with not using that and actually searching for not a base. But I just wanted to take that Dark Elixir. 1,000 of it is pretty a lot. And gosh, we've taken 180 of that gold in no time. Look at this, guys, in under 1 minute, I guess. So I'm not as concerned about Elixir, even though I could technically go from the top and use my Archer Queen, but I'm not gonna do that because he does have skeletons. So anyway, we're gonna end up right here. Look at this, 180,000 of gold, 120,000 of Elixir, and 1k of DE. And that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for today. My army is building up right now. We're gonna be doing a lot more raids tonight and hopefully finish up our walls in the next couple of weeks on this account. And feel free to comment below. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. Let me know about your favorite strategies. And as always, please consider hitting the like button if you enjoyed this video. Good luck farming your walls, and stay tuned for more.